Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, we all know that Meghan doesn't listen to anybody, doesn't listen to any rules. Will she continue to use her titles after they are taken away? Will Meghan continue to use her titles after they are taken away? I believe they will be taken away, but I don't believe she'll stop using them. I mean, look at, she uses HRH. Everywhere she goes, she's the Duchess. Now she's starting to pretend she's British. Is Meghan going to continue to use her titles after they are taken away? Will Meghan continue to use her titles after they are taken away? Will she then call herself like the prince's mother, right? You know, we called the queen mother. If they take Meghan's titles away, will she call herself the prince's mother? Will she continue to use her titles after they have been taken away? Shall we begin? Oh, the moon. Yeah, she will. But in such a way that there's nothing they can do. It'll be very veiled. It'll be very underhanded. It will be very like it'll be nothing they can do. So perhaps she spells Duchess Dutchess or something like that. Right? I mean, John Wayne called himself the Duke. Oh yeah, she's already planning it. She's already planning, how can we do this? How can I keep my titles? You know, especially if the two children have theirs, how can I keep them? Oh yeah, there's the divorce. It's going to be part of the divorce. Her titles are definitely part of the divorce. Definitely. She'll just betray. She'll just do whatever she wants. She doesn't care. Yeah, she'll use them a little bit, especially when it comes to the children. I was right. Especially when it comes to the children. She'll just do whatever the hell she wants. I'm Prince Archie's mother, the former Duchess, right? So what's stopping her from saying the former Duchess of Sussex? The former Princess Harry, right? Nothing's going to stop her. She's definitely going to try. And also she's already talking about threes and threes here. She's already talking about this in the divorce. She's going to be able to keep something. We're going to be surprised what she does. Oh yeah, look, there's the Nine of Cups. There she is, smug, got her wish. The Hangman, but she'll look at them in a different point of view. We will see them in a different point of view. Obviously, she can't use HRH, but is she going to use Lady Meghan, just like Lady Colin Campbell? Is she going to take something that is kind of ridiculous, like Lady Meghan? And I know she's not Lady Meghan, but could she just use that, like Lady Gaga, right? Lady Gaga is not titled, but her name is Lady Gaga. Is Meghan going to do something similar? Meghan, the former Duchess, or Lady Duchess, right? Oh yeah, there she goes. For sure she is. For sure she is. Yeah, that's all. That's her trade. That's her trading. That's all she has. It'll be a big burden to the palace to keep an eye on it. Also, we have to remember the 10 of Wands is something a burden that you carry through life. So for example, if you're born Polish, you can almost say the 10 of Wands is a burden. Your ethnicity is something you carry through life. If you're born with blonde hair or dark hair, or you're tall, you're short, This could also be something that you carry through life that you really can't change. That's just who you are. And I'm not saying Polish people are bad or blonde people are bad. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying this could even be, what religion you're born into. And it's something that you then carry through life and in some respects becomes somewhat of a burden. Also, so for example, so she's married, she will always be Harry's first wife. No matter what we think, no matter what we do, that'll be something she can carry through the rest of her life. She'll always be Harry's first wife. She'll always be the bitch from the West. She'll always be the wicked witch of the West. She'll always be the narcissist that created havoc. Like there's nothing she can say or do to change that. And this is why it's so impossible to change her persona, no matter what PR team she gets. This is her right here. She's going to carry that the rest of her life. There's no putting that down. That's a burden that she must bear. You can even say, having children is a burden you must bear the rest of your life. Like, um, it's just something that you have. You'll be a mother the rest of your life, whether your children are around you or not. It's something that you must bear the rest of your life. The devil. Of course she is. I'm not shocked that showed up. Knight of Swords. Oh yeah, she'll be attacking with words. She's going to use those words. We're going to see if she does go back to acting. It'll be like Meghan, former Duchess, or of course she is. She's going to use words as weapons. She knows how to do that quite well. And if all you have to do is look at what did she name her daughter. That was weaponized. She weaponized the Queen's nickname, pet name. She weaponized it. So she'll continue to weaponize words. How do you weaponize, and how did you do that? Use royal, her royal highness, or lady or duchess or prince or princess. She will definitely weaponize that. For sure she is. She may even ask for to be paid not to use them. Here's her offer. Here she is using the words that she's not supposed to, using them as attack. And then here she comes as the Knight of Pentacles, or Knight of Cups. I want to show you something. Look at what this knight is wearing, and look at what this knight is wearing. Look at the red Mercury, and look at the Mercury here. So is this the same knight? Look at the helmet, white horse. So do you use words as weapons and then apologize? Is she figuring that it's actually easier to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission? She is definitely going to use them in some kind of charitable way, like how she went to that 15% charity or whatever. We may see her like, Meghan, former Duchess of Sussex, or Lady Meghan, or whatever she wants to call herself. We may see that. She may also offer the palace. I will stop using them if you throw a little bit of money my way. Right here she comes with the empty cup. Fill it up. Fill it up. Or I'll become the attacking words again. Or she'll even just say to people, I'm allowed to use it. I'm allowed to use it. Queen of Cups. Interesting, I kept getting this Queen of Cups. And I couldn't figure out why we're getting that for Meghan. And here it turns out she's a Cancer rising. And this is, this would be her, the card for Cancer rising, Queen of Cups, as a water sign female. And look at, looking at the urn about everything that, the burnt road behind her. This would be after the death of her marriage. that she's, you know, no longer, you know, part of the royal family, she's going to nurture that. She's never going to forget that. Here's the 7. I keep forgetting to turn the 7 around. But this is also 7 is bad choices, many choices, good choices. You have to remember this has the booby prize. This is also thinking of all your choices. These choices might not actually even be a choice for you. Could always be an illusion. So maybe the illusion is that she has a choice of titles. Maybe the illusion, maybe she's dreaming. This is dreams. This is making a choice, not making a choice. We have to remember the person is black here, so they are not consciously making this choice. These are dreams. These are possibilities. These are possibilities. So this could be something that's really heavy on her mind, and yet none of them could be real, right? We know Meghan is, according to my sources, quite not normal, quite not the same as you and I. So the way she thinks is a little bit different. Um, I think this is going to be part of her peace offering, part of her divorce process. She's going to want to keep those titles somehow, or she's going to weaponize them to ask for more money. There's something in here that, you know, she has a dream about, you know, the different things she can do with the titles or different things that she can do. And there may be some kind of peace offering to make her stop. Um, I don't see it money. Well, only money card we have is right here. And this is her either using it as charity for tax evasion purposes, according to my sources, or asking for money, showing up with empty cups saying, if you don't, you know, you have to pay me to be quiet. You have to pay me to be quiet. I think she's going to milk the end of that marriage as far as she can, as far as she can. And sometimes it will be the booby prize, and sometimes it will be the cup of jewels. But she's definitely going to test the waters, definitely. And we'll be gaslit about what she actually gets to keep and what she doesn't. Um, Interesting, there's really nothing here about the children, about riding on the coattails of her children. I think she's just going to play the game. So the answer is yes. Is she going to use them? Yes. Will she be allowed to use them? No, but she still will. For some kind of financial gain. Um, she may ask the palace to pay me not to use them. Because you have to remember, once she's divorced, they really have no control over her. I mean, they have no control over her right now. But once she's divorced and she's a private citizen in the United States of America, they don't have that right. She can do whatever she wants. There it is, right there. She knows it. She knows it. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you in line. Bye for now.